2.
What up, friends? Sorry for the technical difficulties. Apologies. We are here with you. Masters Friday. I even have to wear my glasses because I got so many screens on the go. Big screens, little screens, phone screens, trying to keep up with everything. Every way they try to show me something, I am trying to find it. As we know, the app is, while the app is freaking amazing, how do you put this? I got friends like this. The app is both simultaneously the best and simultaneously the worst because what it offers is outstanding. But when it's freezing on me every 3 minutes because I'm done with one task and I'm moving on to another on your app, it just freezes. Maybe that's just my experience. Maybe I should go into the App Store and hit an update that I missed. That very well could be, as I am talking through my issues with you guys right now. Or maybe the traffic is insane because so many people are tracking what is shaping up to be an amazing weekend at the Masters. I am Geoff Fienberg. Thank you, FTN Daily, for hosting me this afternoon. I am presented by PrizePicks, prizepicks.com, promo code FTN. 100% instant match bonus up to $100. It's you versus the projections over at PrizePicks. Some very fun offerings for the Masters at PrizePicks. Unfortunately, everybody is teed off, or fortunately, everybody is teed off, but well before the Friday play has completed, we will have our Saturday offerings from PrizePicks. We have single stat offerings to spice things up. Those birdie totals, man, they probably made birdie totals and longest drive over unders to sort of change it up on top of your full score projections that you can play over or under at prizepicks.com. Man, was yesterday a day for the overs, and today is certainly coming in a day for the unders, throwing a big swerve, no doubt. Lots certainly going on. Lots of friends of Fienberg were making appearances on the leaderboard today. I can tell you one thing. I can confirm this. Oh man, he is Justin Thomas on a heater. How do you put this? I am probably overexposed at this point. Yeah, overexposed. I have remained on the casino floor. And as this tournament has felt incredibly wide open, I threw a number of parachutes, all deeper guys, 50-1 and above today, as these things certainly going to tighten up. I'll tell you all about them shortly. But Rosie's 7 under through 16. Leishman and Byrne in the house. Byrne in the house having 6 under day, 5 under day for the leash. Justin Thomas has not stopped knocking. Finau on 13 after making a bogey. And Cam Smith. Cam Smith having an unconscious day at the Masters. I'm pretty much wondering what Finau is up to on 13 because my app has frozen and so has that computer screen. What, Finau probably just made a par, I assume, or he 3-putted. Oh, Tony 3-putted, or maybe ugly par for Tony. No surprise, just as when you start to get excited about the guy, he's going to let you down, making that par on the very scoreable 13th. Cam Smith going unconscious at the moment. Lots of really low scores. The course incredibly playable today with those overcast conditions. Really interested to see what will happen throughout the course of the afternoon. With rain still in the forecast, Webb Simpson, hot little start for Webberino. He is 2 under through 3. The scoring comes first 3 holes. You have your opportunities to score, then you hold on for a bit, and then hey, you can make more hay again throughout the back 9, as we've seen a lot of guys do. And we've seen a consortium of really nice numbers coming through the front 9 so far today. Lots of red on the scoreboard. Even Ryan Palmer, man, Ryan Palmer with a sneaky little go at the moment. Scotty Scheffler, Victor Hovland, so many quality players showing up in the red. Certainly going to make for an exciting weekend. Yeah, a lot of big numbers. Cut Sweat Show is planned for 4:30. I'll be taking my rear to the Mayo Media headquarters in downtown Toronto. A run to win. I hope Casey makes a run. It does seem like the guys who got out this afternoon, who got out this morning, had some quite advantageous situations. Finau 75-1, expecting nothing from him though. Yeah, that's how it works. I got in at 50. I made a Finau live play at 50, and I even re-upped at 40 once he was showing life, and I thought the books were slow to respond because he's my guy and he was showing life, and I like him. That Justin Thomas number, I never really saw it get bigger than 24, 22, 20. So there wasn't this like time where I'm like, oh, I got to jump in. Although, yeah, now it certainly looks like Justin Thomas at 20 to 1, might have certainly made the case for something like that. Trying to find everybody who is on the course. Patrick Reed has parred the first hole, important to me. Loving to see Patrick Reed and see Woo Kim. He is now headed to that par 5/8 coming up. Yeah, you want to be in your stalking position. The carnage is not done. We are not done for our carnage this week. Not one iota, friends. So I guess you just look at those spots on the leaderboard and you enjoy them. But I would still expect things are going to flip again tomorrow. I mean, half the guys are still just starting their rounds today, but far way to go. Credit to Rose, though, for holding it back and finding it. That's actually a really good sign. That's actually a really good sign. Yeah, Cam Smith is out of this world. He's going to be 5 under in a moment. So I am now moved to the Masters website. I found that is moving quicker for me than their app, and it is freezing less. And I'm all for Cam Smith. I rostered him in a lot of places. I didn't make a single wager on Cam Smith. Once Cam Smith gets to like 30, 35 to 1, even 40 to 1, trust me, I bet a lot of losers this week. My initial outright card does not look like a fun place. And it probably resulted in me overexposing myself this morning because I was just furious with how the week started. And if it's the Valero Texas Open, if it's the Honda, God damn it, even if it's the Players Championship, I'll just lose a week of bets. Like if my bets suck, I'll just like take the loss and I'll go home. But at the Masters, no, I'll bet like 3 tournaments worth. We'll bet a tournament to start, and then we'll bet another tournament and a half as we go. It's not the right strategy, but I'm like pretending I'm on the casino floor. The Masters, I just do whatever I want. I chase. I never chase. PGA Tour season, I don't chase. We'll just get them next week. The Masters, I'll chase it to the end. I'm like in Vegas with my buddies, as I said on Mayo's podcast. We're in Vegas, and I'm not expecting to win money. But God damn it, I'm going to feel sick on Sunday night when I see how much I lost. Ooh. Even if I happen to win a bet, it'll be a big bet, but I'll have to do the math on like how much we got to take off it to pay for all the losing bets this week. It's going to be one of those weeks. So we're either going to win a lot or we're going to lose a lot. And that's not what I like to do all golf season, except majors. That's what I do at majors. I'm not well, guys. I'm not well. Yeah, it would be great if Bryson could get back into this. It's incredibly disappointing how stubborn he's been. I like to give Bryson credit for being far more, for playing with strategy. Like we know Bryson can be a very strategic golfer, despite the arms, despite the muscles, despite how far he can smack it. We know him as a very strategic golfer. I want to watch this Cam Smith shot you guys are telling me about. What a beast. Like when the app is working, it's great. When it's doing what you want it to do. Oh my God, that lettuce. Oh, orgasmic. Orgasmic. Cameron Smith. Who's he out there with today? Is he out there with Finau and Thomas, or is he one group behind them? He's out there with Spieth and Cammy's out there with Spieth and I don't know. You think I should know this? I've watched enough of the coverage in the feature group. Spieth, Cam Smith. I could be screwing this all up. I'm going to stop guessing now. I'm just making it. Yeah, Morikawa. There it is. Seen enough of that group. Morikawa getting along just fine. I'm more of a Hovland guy, though. It's funny how they're like against each other, but I made a decision this morning, Hovland at 50. I completely like over put myself out there like to ridiculous amounts, guys. So if I get a winner, it'll be big, but we'll like have to knock off more money for my output than I ever have at a golf tournament. Or if I don't hit a winner, then I'm going to lose a lot of money. And I'm okay with that. I accept my fate at the Masters. I go into the Masters like accepting that. Is it Louis or Morikawa? Now I'm confused because I've seen a lot of them on the featured groups. Thomas is playing with Finau and Louis. Right behind them, it's all a blur. All that oxygen from the casino floor. Like I literally feel like I'm on a casino floor watching the Masters. Let's go. PrizePicks, PrizePicks.com, promo code FTN, 100% instant match bonus up to $100. It's you versus the projection over at PrizePicks. So many multi-sport options for you to run with this weekend at PrizePicks. Obviously, the Saturday Masters options will be up before the end of play today. We have NBA, UFC, NHL, MLB. I think they added cricket, disc golf, esports. Oh, all of it is over there. PrizePicks, PrizePicks.com, promo code FTN. I keep going back and forth from the Masters app to the Masters website. I'm getting less issues from the website. Rosie, still holding on. I cut myself off before. I'm really impressed. Rose off that really bad start. For him to get himself back to even to play it at 1 over today after that start, I think he's just fine. Like, how do you put this? For the prospects of Justin Rose winning the golf tournament, guys, I actually believe for the prospects of Rose winning the golf tournament, which I wouldn't look forward to, I would appreciate and respect his accomplishment, but I would dread the social media, the beginnings of a new cornier Justin Rose. But his prospects of winning this golf tournament increased by what happened today. You would say, what do you mean? If he shot like 4 under today, his chances would increase. Yes, of course. But for me, like, he is playing well, clearly. His game seems to be in a nice zone at the moment. And when we get to the weekend now, like, I never like when I have a guy who's playing so well that he hasn't had his hiccup yet. And we get to the weekend and we haven't been punched in the mouth yet. Rose, yeah, he was 2 over yesterday. You could say that was a punch in the mouth. No, that was just a starter kit for how things were happening yesterday for pretty much 95% of the field. For him to fall backwards today and get it all back, I think that's great for his prospects of winning from like a more mental side. Like he's already taken a real big punch to his psyche. And he responded to that by just trucking along and making his scores on the scoreable holes as the day progressed. That's what I think about that. So credit to Justin Rose, even though he didn't even get the 15th. Cam Smith, what a machine. Great to see Jordan get that birdie back to a certain degree. Scheffler getting 1 on 15. That was nice. I got myself in at 80-1 this morning on Scotty. Pretty much made a whole new card of guys 50-1 and above. I'm not well. I'm not well. But I was just so disgusted with how my bets played. Seems like everybody birdied 13 except Finau, except Fleetwood. So we'll see. Guys able to listen and watch, because I got a lot in front of me, but I'm not listening. How are we looking in terms of the weather? Like, are they talking about it? Are those afternoon storm coming? I will be live from Mayo Media headquarters in downtown Toronto at 4:30 for an official Cut Sweat. Let's call this the pre-show of the Cut Sweat, and let's talk the cut. Right now we got what? As I'm finding the projected cut, Max Homa got highlighted. Keep battling, Max. Keep battling, buddy. Right now we're at what? 3 under? We're at 3 under, but we're on the cusp. We're quite close to 4. We're quite close to 4. Sorry, guys. I got kids home, right? The schools here are closed. It's a cold freaking mess. It's a mess. So that's, what am I supposed to do? Tell them to not move? I'm embarrassed for Patrick Cantlay. I almost want to find out tomorrow he's having like surgery and is out for the year. No, really. I can respect like hard golf, but I'm really bothered. Yes, I invested in Cantlay, so I'm more bothered. And those of you who didn't are snickering at the rest of us. But I'm just talking about my situation. Holy moly, Sungjae M. Man, Sungjae made it through a few cuts. It's funny. I should look at my pre-Masters like betting sheet. It's got a lot of doodles on it now. You know, these aren't my bets. It was like just a cheat sheet, color-coded thing that I did. And I'd probably be embarrassed to read what it says about some of the players. And if you want to be perfectly honest, I didn't even include Rose in my cheat sheet because I was never going to consider betting him. But it'd be funny to read what I'm saying about the guys that are good. But yeah, Sungjae made a few cuts. Never ended up making a cent on him. Don't even think I rostered him. I was so scared of that iron play. Don't worry. I got plenty of other things wrong. I'm not here gloating that I pivoted from Sungjae M. I wish I could. I'll check my lineup soon enough. I'll do that for Mayo. I'll check my lineups. I'm sure there's something heater in there. Because there is a nice team. Like the Friends of Fienberg rostered team is probably doing really good. See, Woo Kim practicing for this afternoon with Mayo. Although by the time we go to air, Mayo, Kim will just be finishing his round. See, Woo Kim. I thought his like 50-1 last night, 55-60-1 was an incredibly soft number. I joined the boys at Hammerjacks. Oh man, I'm embarrassed. Do you think I should know the name of the show I did last night? My buddy Hammerjacks invited me on. I joined them. And yeah, I mentioned if I had to make a bet last night before I woke up and made a bunch of bets, would have been Siwoo Kim. 50-1. What, at pre-tourneys of 150? Maybe even higher? But let's go. Justin Thomas. Oh my God. Cameron Champ. A lot of red today. A lot of red. Rose with his even par is going to let a lot of people back in. But I really like what that even par means. I respect, like he was 3 over, was he not? That's a strong even par for Justin. Just a bit more windier late afternoon. Tomorrow I saw on the weather app. What are we saying? Sorry, give me that again. But rain pushed to tomorrow too. Great. I was worried we were going to have a blown out Cut Sweat because of weather. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Leishman in the house. Wiesberger in the house. Ooh, nice little Mac Hughes. Mac Hughes fighting for that top Canadian, and everyone thought Connors would be free money. So good job, Mac. Good job, Mac. Yeah, Scotty. See Woo. Scotty, I love that you love Siwoo. I sit across from Pat Mayo. I don't need to be told Siwoo's got a shot from anybody. By 10 o'clock Monday morning, I've always been told the shot that Siwoo has. But he's playing great. And as conditions get tougher, what a great call. What was he, 60? He's on all, like, I am probably like 80% Siwoo in DraftKings. What was it, 6,700, 6,500? What an option. What an option. I am not here. I'm Canadian. So if you think for a second I'm going to disrespect like Corey Connors, you got another thing coming. I will not. But when you consider like everyone's in love with Connors for all like his great play, Siwoo won the Amex. He checks that box in terms of lead up master form. He was 9th at the Player, so he had that top 10 recently. Like, he has done to a certain extent more than Connors has done in the lead up to the Masters. Now, they're both unconscious tee to green players who struggle with the putter. But one of them's a Players champion, and one of them's a 3-time PGA Tour winner. Right? So, I don't know. Now watch, Connors is going to go on fire. If I fired one bullet today, I don't know. I'm not really looking at odds, but like just in terms of, okay, I'd make a bet right now so I could sit down Sunday and have action. It had to be Spieth or Thomas. I mean, the odds would reflect that clearly too. Did Ryan Palmer birdie again? I made a Scheffler versus Palmer head-to-head. I never make daily head-to-heads. And I made it Scheffler versus Palmer, and Palmer's birdied like 5 holes in a row. 4 of his last 5. 5 of 6. I'm bad at math. 5 of his last 8. Great. Ryan Palmer. Great. Come on, man. Sucks. Was not. You see a lot of the other guys that are scoring well today, be it a Cam Smith, be it a Bernd Wiesberger. Makes total sense to me that Palmer, a lot of just freaking guys that ball strikers, unconscious players are having their way with this course. Wow. Okay. Hideki just gave one back. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little tilted. I don't like losing matchup bets to Ryan Palmer. Bubba 200-1 at even par. Total disrespect. Total disrespect. I agree. Here's the thing. Last night, I convinced myself a lot of guys had value in the sense that I didn't believe Justin Rose would win. So I was like, well, if you're looking at this board to win the tournament, I'm going to look at it in this world in which Justin Rose doesn't win. He was like plus 350, which in and of itself is pretty crazy. But I'm like, no. And that allowed me to believe so many more guys were live on the outright board. Now, that being said, if I'm looking at this outright board, I see Justin Thomas there. I see Jordan Spieth there. And it's like the guys from behind feel less live, if that makes any sense. The guys from behind feel less live because it does seem like a couple really elite players are starting to put their foot down a bit. But I think we're going to have, I'm going to be in there with Mayo in a couple hours, so we're going to see the end of today play out. But I think we get a total flip tomorrow, to be perfectly honest. And Bubba 200-1 with an each way? That sounds very attractive. Very attractive. Everybody's clearly on the course. The last tee time was 2 o'clock today. I believe that belonged to John Rahm, who has played the first. No, it couldn't have belonged to John Rahm. Maybe it belonged to Patrick Reed. Now I'm just a little confused. But in terms of the guys farthest back out on the course, yeah, it's that Reed Berger group. They're the farthest guys out. Tough day for Koepka. That was a silly place to be. Didn't roster him at all because you sort of felt what could come. But yeah. you sort of felt that the floor was a lot lower for Brooks Koepka this week. Homa is struggling, man. Homa, people needing Homa for the number are probably in for a tough finish, I think. People needing Homa for the number are probably in for a tough finish. I want to keep an eye on that number. We're still sitting at, yeah, we have moved. Oh, no, sorry. I thought we moved. We're on the precipice of getting those 4 overs in, though. We are on the precipice of getting the guys at 4 over into this cut. Sergio's made an early move to get inside that number. That is nice to see. Weersy made the cut last year. Won't be doing that again. Who else is on the course trying to get ahead of it? Obviously, my lineups need Bryson to make the cut. That is a fact. That is a fact. The lineups need Bryson to make the cut. The day Ryan Palmer's annoyed me more than any golfer today. That's me being transparent. Scotty, who's in trouble? My head's on a swivel here, but Homa? Yeah, is that who we're talking about? Homa could be in trouble. Homa and that cut number's in trouble. Homa, I mean, he had the Riv win. I know a lot of people even include Quail Hollow in that mix. And the thing I liked about Homa is that he actually had a little rest for a guy that had been playing a ridiculous amount of golf. Looked like he finally took off a little bit of golf. Well. I'm going to wrap up with you guys in just a few minutes. Oh, yeah, Bryson. Is Bryson in big trouble at the moment, or he's just done for the week? Like, that's what we're sort of referring to. Because they don't show me much of Bryson. What's going on, Bryson? I'll watch this shot on 15. That's what you're here for, me watching the app. I can't even see. I'm blind. They're trying to show me videos. I can't even see them. I need to oh my God. The computer and all these screens have broken my eyes. And now I'm going into a room of mail where I'm going to do it all again. I'm going to do it all again. Yeah. I'd love a Bryson comeback. If he can get himself, winning seems like an enormous ask, but just safely inside the number. I don't want to be sweating Bryson's cut situation as I have got to drive downtown to record with Mayo. So that's sort of what I got. I love the app. The app is amazing. The app is like Christmas, but it's like that sick Scotty. Tell me if I'm wrong. The app is like that amazing, high electronic toy that you get for Christmas that you want. That's really fancy and cool. And I use it a lot and I've already worn it out. Mine keeps freezing. Do I need to get an update? Maybe there's an update that should have happened that I didn't get. But I'm having a bit of an annoying experience with the app today. Nope, I didn't miss an update. The app can't keep up with my fat thumbs trying to do 3 things at once. The app cannot keep up with my fat thumbs trying to do 3 things at once. But when it works, it's goddamn spectacular. Right? When I get the app to work, it's goddamn spectacular. But I try to move too fast. You got to be gentle. You've got to scroll gently. You got to be gentle with it. It's like a sick puppy. We're going to treat it with care. Or an older puppy that needs to be delicate. Or the wife's good china. Handle with care, but it's really good and fancy. But it's fragile. That's what I've noticed about the app. For as amazing as it is, it's equally fragile. I don't want to call it bad. That would be insane. And I think I tweeted something earlier saying it's awesome, but bad. I take that back. It's not bad. It's so fragile. Woo-wee. PrizePicks, prizepicks.com, promo code FTN, 100% instant match bonus up to $100. Oh, no, never. Up to $100. That's true. Sorry, I'm on the app. It's slow. I'm on the website, the Masters website. It's working faster for me. But I just see these Palmer stats, and I cannot believe Ryan Palmer. We'll see what PrizePicks has to say about Palmer tomorrow, maybe. Connors with a nice little front nine, 2 under, making his move. But get over to PrizePicks. Use that promo code FTN for a 100% instant match bonus up to $100. It's you versus the projection. Masters, UFC, NBA, NHL, MLB. It's all happening at PrizePicks. And they'll have the single stat options for the Masters longest drive. Total birdies. Total birdies. I don't want to think about next week, Scotty. I'm enjoying the Masters. But I'm going to lose a lot of money on the Masters, and then I'm going to have to roll out a bet on Monday and start thinking about next week pretty quick. Pretty quick. Golf don't stop. Golf don't stop. And I don't stop because I'll be back at 4:30 with Pat Mayo, live from the Mayo Media headquarters. We'll be doing the official Cut Sweat show as we close out the second round at the Masters. Thank you, FTN Daily. Get in on the action over there. Get behind the paywall. All the smart guys with the winning Masters picks got posted. Promo code BOLT. And for all your PrizePicks needs, double up your initial deposit. Promo code FTN. Thank you, PrizePicks. I'll be back next Wednesday, friends. I'm out.